Welcome to Simulator Sundays. Getting all choked up. It's 104 degrees right now in Southern California, the Inland Empire. We're going to be in LA today though, so it'll be a little bit cooler down here. Probably like 101. So it won't be that crazy. But we'll be headed basically towards the inland area there. We're on the Mateo community server as usual, and I'm in the LAJ A Yard. I already put together. There's a bunch of outbounds over in the LAJ C Yard that I brought over here, and I collected the cars that were over here. I sent it to Barstow. It was about 6,400 feet, or 6,500 feet, whatever it was. Perfect. Sent it to Barstow so it can get sent out from there, or put together as a train that goes off map, and then that leaves us with what's here now. We have here, we're going to find out together, but it's probably about 3,000 feet or whatever, which I don't want to send to Barstow at 3,000 feet. It's just a waste of fuel. So we're going to take it over to the Ballpark sightings, which are in Fullerton. If we look, let's see, where do I have it right now? We're here in LAJA, and as we depart, so we'll be leaving through Riddle, headed on down over to LMC, which is here. There's the LMC, actually this is the yard here. But we'll be continuing past that. We put San Diego cars here at the Dale Street Yard. It says bare table storage, but we don't have any bare tables this way. So, and then we're going to go here to the Ballpark sighting, 6,700 feet that we can get. We have San Diego cars here now in the Dale Street Yard, but we're going to take and put this one at the Ballpark sighting. And then as more cars get ready for deployment or outbound from La Mirada, we can go slam them into these and then send that off to Barstow. Probably won't happen today. Don't think there's enough there right now to deal with. So we'll just deal with this right now. So let me get that off the screen. And, a lot of times I have these running when I first start. But who doesn't like to hear, shoot, let me see. Who doesn't like to hear these things start? Especially Dash 9s, our lovely Dash 9s. So I'm just going to do an auto start on all engines. Get close to it. So yeah, what we're going to do today is a little combination of some road trainage and then some yard work. See what we can get done here. If you look at everything is empties. All these are all empties here. I've already labeled this train the same as the title of the stream, so it's a manifest, LAC. It actually should be LHA because it's not LAC. LAJ bar. I had to keep redoing the thumbnail for the video because I wrote LAC in there as well. So we're going to go and pick up these cars, and seems like it doesn't really matter which ones we get first. I guess we'll grab the hoppers here, and then that way we can go back and get those. So let's see. Let's test our lights. Everything looks good. Bell's working good. Parking handbrakes are off. Let's get our heads-up display going there. We don't need those yet because we're not in the on the main. See, make sure I got the audio all the way up. Could be because I'm a little bit further away, but take a look here. Let's get on our dispatch screen. We'll be coming out of here. I'm going to hit tab to zoom in. Hit tab again, tab again. We're going to be coming out right there through Riddle. And we'll set ourselves up for success there. Make sure the auto is on, auto is on. It is Sunday, so that means the server is usually dead on Sundays. It's just me currently. There was somebody else, a couple other people in here earlier, but it's just me now, so it's fine. We gotta do what we gotta do. A little bit of a lag, and let's see. Dropped some frames, but it hasn't been crazy. It's just can't have good internet where I live. I mean, I have Spectrum, so. My problem is they share out my bandwidth with everybody else who's watching Netflix. Not what I like to do. Oh, oh boy, we got a Dash 9, Gevo, and a Dash 9. We got a Dash 9 sandwich going on here. That's always fun. All right, just put everything on. Let's get in the cab. Let's see, we got the handbrakes on. Let me go with the locomotive brake. And I gotta grab something here real quick. All right. Been chewed up by more mosquitoes. Not less, but more. So I had to go get a long sleeve shirt. Already been bit like 15 times just today. 8 mosquitoes. All right. Take a, so we're gonna pull forward and we need to go pick up these. So we gotta pass this switch here. Got handbrakes off. Everything looked good inside the cab. So let's go forward here. Don't need to go crazy out the gates there. Rail driver trying to give me way too many notches. And then again, we have a Dash 9 sandwich, so the guy in the middle probably is in control. So if you're ever working the yard and you start getting a plethora of, oh, you know what? We should take the San Diego stuff with us. Oh no, I already did. Never mind. Disregard. We already took care of those. San Diego stuff was right back here, and it ain't here no more. It's gone. It's gone. But we are gonna take this stuff. We'll put a EOTD on here. Let's see what do we got right now. Right now we got 2,100 feet. We got another 1,700 feet. So I mean, you know, might be pretty decent. Got to make sure we don't run that signal over there, though. One, two. Third one. 1, 2, buckle one. That already pushed one out of here a little bit earlier. We're going to get the full audio experience today. Really don't need those on. These are empties. Aren't they? Yeah. I think they'd be full. If they come down here, they should get filled up and then sent out. Depends where they came from, but there's a... Oh, that's right. Well, yeah. They were delivered down here, but who knows where they came from. I had gas in them or something. Already refined Earl. That's me wobbling on the throttle there. That's why you hear the cars banging around. Be coming up towards the end. Yeah, I'm looking over here for the engine. See right? I don't know if you can see it. I can see it right here as a signal that I don't want to cross because it's red. I might get a ticket. The UP comes down this line too, so. All right, let's start slowing it. Oh, I missed it. I thought it was this one. Nope. This one here. Okay, so we're gonna come back over here. The airlines are off because the server got rebooted yesterday, I think. Yeah, I was thinking if their San Diego ones were there, I'd attach on the back of this, drop them off at that one siding, and then continue to Ballpark, but we already did that earlier. We didn't do it that way, but that was in effect what we were looking at doing. Okay. All the airlines on. I guess I'm gonna be flying up here because I'm on the bridge. All right, so I'm gonna do an auto EOT, which that way, if we look at the very back, flash. Well, it's not flashing yet. It should be though. Let's see, not flashed because I don't have enough air in it yet. We're still working the air up. All right, let's see how I have my. I have everything in there, so we're just waiting for the. These are backwards here. We don't need the DPU monitor because we currently don't have DPUs. So we are at 3842 right now. PT is 5.8. It's a lot of. We're going to shut down one of the motors. 2,300 tons. 63 and 68. 63 empties. Gotta do it this way though. All right, so we're gonna shut down this guy here. And by doing that, if I go into isolate that one, we're 3.9, and technically shut. If I isolate this guy, but 1.9 to go to La Mirada is okay. So, I mean, 2.0 is the minimum, but we're at almost 2.0, and we don't need all these things. So let's just pull it with one. See how we do on that. Okay, so now we got to deal with auto. We want to go literally to, should be this signal here. I want to go to that signal right there, so double click on it. And we're going to tone out auto. Actually, we can do it It is my map. Yeah, my map is updated. We have so 3615. So let's go. Where's the damn radio on this thing? 36. I'm not used to driving -9s. We're gonna tone out in 15 here in a second. All right. The reach, you know, trying to get all the way up there. All right, I want a specific signal. Now he's gonna. He hasn't given me nothing yet, though, has he? It is 36. It is 3615. 3615. 36. Well, let's ask him. That's weird. He like didn't answer me. Oh, now he acknowledged me. Last time he didn't acknowledge me. All right, so here come the bright lights. Signal indication for BNSF 5239 eastbound. Here we go. Highball. Well, not actually highball. We look at the signal rules here from the depotserver.com. You see we got red over yeller. So solid red over solid yeller. And red over a solid yellow indicates that's a diverging approach. You can see it right here. Diverging approach. So it tells you what you got to do. So not supposed to exceed that's past 30 miles an hour. Thank you, signal rules. Over to the map on here so we can watch everything. Now I do have a crossing coming up as well. Switch is set. Both switches in front of me are set good. Straight and then a right turn. Take a look at our... Bleed some of the air off the two locomotives behind me that are dead. Turned them off. I know there's a signal up here. Leaning over my seat a little bit here. All right, here we go. So 8.7 miles an hour. I'm going to go ahead and start my countdown. My counter, my countdown counter right now, so that I know when I'm out of the yard. This is the yard lead, but as soon as the rear of the train gets here, I should be able to hit the gas, get to 50. As far as on the map, I don't really see any restrictions. I'm 50 through here. We've got a let's see, get my mouse over here. Looking through, I got 50, 50, 50, some temporary speed reductions, but they're 50 all the way through La Mirada, so I'm good. Ballpark sighting just before I get off, we got a 50 there, so I'm hitting 50 all the way once we get out of here. I got 2,900 feet to go and go up to 15 miles an hour. Here we go. We got right now we got 1-9 that's running. We're dead pulling the 2 behind us because I mean we have 1.9 HPT right now with all empties. So we're pretty good. Now I have them attached because as more cars get put on here, we won't have to do a power shift later. So they'll have enough juice to climb the hill when they need to. Let's say add another couple thousand feet of train to this guy. We should have eyeball up there. We do. Oh, eyeball for well, so we can't. We have to look here to see our road number. So for BNSF 5239 eastbound, got a highball about another half mile away. Got 1,300 feet behind us. We are at 15 now, so I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to speed up here in a moment. I get about 500. Go ahead and actually I won't need to because it should just be about right. I should hit like 16 and a half while this thing comes down to 0. Going downhill slightly, 0.45 is our grade. But even if I hit 17 miles an hour, I mean, look, I got 500 feet. We're at 17. We're technically speeding right now at 300 feet, still on that from where I set the timer. If we look here, we're good to go. All right, here we go. I don't know where the heck that sound's coming from. Could have been from my monitor. All right, so here we go. We're 50 for the next I don't know, 15 miles. Unless we get stopped by auto because of oncoming traffic. We will have to monitor that too because auto likes to route us past where we're trying to go. So I did say I wanted to go right here, see where the Amtrak station is. Now we got to get up here, and then the Ballpark siding is it's right here actually, just before the Amtrak station. So we're yeah, so I'm basically, if we stop here, we're good. We can get over in time because it's like right past the crossing. So the mighty Dash 9s are pulling us right now. The mighty Dash 9, singular Dash 9. LAC to the conductor side of the train there, to the right of the screen as we're looking at it from this direction. The intermodal yard in Los Angeles. Just went through the light up there. It turned red on us. Yeah, the light isn't flashing back there for some reason. Very strange. Oh, get back in the cab here. And actually, here's the switch right here coming up now to the LAJC off to the right. Off to the left is the Commerce GTAC repair yard and fueling station. Cool, these WAPTACs work where you actually see the positive train control information. I'm on a little bit of a hill here. Let me give it another notch. Yeah, we're slowing down. Another notch. I think it was going to affect us that much. About 3,100 horsepower on the wheels. Laying down the horses. Nobody's driving. No conductor, nothing. These are enhancement paints, by the way, so if it was nighttime, they glow. We don't have all the lights on, but we'll try to get trying to show you. Yeah, they all their Hanses and some others, so that they have the MRO, the reflectiveness in the decal. Kind of see from this one here, a little faded and stuff. Yeah, these are not the original skins that came with the Dash 9 packs. These are from the Discord. I don't want to be boring. So I'm all the way. Oh no, I'm not. That was the brake. I was like, I'm all the way down. Now I'm notch 8. We go up to 50. There's no reason we should be tooling around at 35. We also currently have just the right amount of power applied to our consist. There's no frills right now. We get what we got, and a light balancing act here. There's a lot of Mirada cars over here that need to be picked up, but that's for the local. Yeah, we're going to be passing La Mirada to the ballpark siding in Fullerton, right by the Fullerton Amtrak. Taking it off. Instead of waiting for the alert to go off, and then I hit the do, and then I just bleed the brake, bail off on the locomotive brake. We only have one right now. The other ones, well, I mean, I guess they could fill up because they're not doing anything else. They're cars, they're empties, or you know, basically in tow right now. There's no power applied to them. They are isolated. So at 50, let's see, let me go up to notch 5. Let's keep an eye on it. I was up to 50 there. Going uphill again. A little bit of, went downhill just a bit, but see if we can maintain right around 50. That could be fun. UP crossover here. We're on completely level grade. I did not make the adjustment there. The rail driver did. Rail driver went to notch 7. Number of crossings we're going to go past. That was me. We do want to keep looking to make sure that Otto's going to get us over. He's not. You see, this is me here. So Otto's going to route me right past where I want to go. Unacceptable. So we'll stop here at Barstow, and then we'll cancel it before Barstow, and then we'll take care of it ourselves. Actually, I thought that was a crossing. The crossing's down there further. But yeah, you always got to look at the. Actually, I might have time here in a moment.
DNFF detector, milepost 154.3, main 2, temperature 98 degrees.
Alright, so we got Santa Fe Springs. Go ahead and cancel my next one. And then I'm gonna say, yo, bro, I want this one. See if he gets it to us this time. Gave me acknowledgement. Signal indication. Again for BNSF 5239 eastbound. Imagine you're sitting at the crossing, you're like, okay, this train's almost done, and boom, comes another one. Happens all the time on the main lines here. All right, let's see if he gave it, and so he's gonna stop me here at Barstow. It looks like we're probably gonna have to wait for this guy to get past us. Auto rack. So we are gonna stop Barstow anyways, and then after this auto rack coming down Esperanza passes us 20 minutes later, then we'll get to go again. I mean, we're not that far away. We're probably, I don't know, 8 miles away or something now. See what? So this is Norwalk. Like, oh, let's wait for the Metrolink to come by. Oh yeah, because this says Metrolink. I always thought they said Amtrak. So if we're sitting here waiting, oh, where's the Metrolink? We got to get to work. Pretty soon we'll see something. We can go climb up the things here, but you know what? Now let's go down here because we want to wait right here at the station. Get a little fast, huh? Put a little dynamics on, we get a little too fast. But yeah, going over the detector, it's gonna scream, it's gonna record our overspeed. I have to go into the big boss's office and yell at us. Oh, I was seeing red on the switches here. Can't even hear the dynamics, huh? I was in dynamics, and so I've slowed down a bit. All right, so look, he's already switched us over. So I think, yeah, that V train somehow auto figured this one out. Normally, he knows the auto rack's gonna be faster than us, but he switched out the auto rack and us ahead of time. Amazing. Doesn't always work that way. Well, let's not disappoint. Once we clear La Mirada here, we'll be switching over, and then basically right after the crossover, we got to jump out and throw that switch. Yeah, since he let us go, we don't hold up the other auto rack. I mean, it's halfway through Esperanza, so it's still got a ways to go. Probably like 10 miles away. And first I have this the bare table storage that we put San Diego cars at. The first signal I have up here too is an intermediate. Yeah, diverging clear. You zoomed in, it looks like you're going so much slower. This guy's still a distance away, not too bad. After this turn, so right after this turn we have that other, what are we calling it? The Dale Street Yard, bare table storage, and then the Ballpark siding right afterwards. So I have, this is 160 is the mile marker, and the Ballpark siding is a 3 mile, 3.5, about 4 miles away. So it is a 50-mile-an-hour junction, a switch. However, I'm going to be pulling right after I get past and be pulling off of the main into the siding. So we want to approach that at a speed we can control. The Buena Park Metrolink station coming up. The mile marker is 160.7. And again, we're going to about 164. So 3 miles. See the signals up there. Those are the ones that we're going to be these are San Diego. This train is the one I brought over here earlier. And then right after this, so we're going to cross over here. You can see the what do you call it? The diverge right there, flashing yellow, so it's a diverging approach. Diverging approach medium, according to BNSF. So we are 2 miles away, 34 miles an hour. As soon as I pass that signal, I can, nothing in here, so that's good. Should have that other one kind of inbound. Try this on your other train simulator. Can't really do it, can you? Let's make sure we take the, it doesn't matter which one we go, inside or outside. We'll go to the outside, just keep things simple. But once we get, you know, close to this, we'll throw that switch. I'm almost down to 25, which is pretty good speed. As soon as I hit that signal, I'll fly over there and throw that switch. We didn't see the other guy coming, you know. He's still on the before the orange sub. And the length of this siding, by the way, is 6,700 feet. We're only 38, so 3,800. We're gonna fit in there, no problem. Tons of room to spare. Losing a little bit of my momentum here, so I want to make sure I don't roll a rail, but I keep her going. Especially since dispatch was so nice and let us proceed. It's supposed to work that way, you know. The auto's supposed to see player-driven trains and go, okay, they have priority, but doesn't seem to always work that way. I just wanted one. I don't want to go up there and throw that switch, otherwise this one will turn red on me. Till it turns red on me, then I can go through it, because I'm in that block. Be careful about doing it too soon. As soon as I hit the switch, you're gonna be like, have a nice day. Gonna notch 3. Now it's, I own the block. Now I can do what I want. $15 miles an hour. It's perfect for coming off the main. All right, check and verified. Going into the siding. Then I'll do a distance counter as soon as I get into the siding over here to make sure the rear of the train is clear. We'll have to throw that switch when we're all done. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we'll watch the rest of it from up here in the cab. Or outside the cab. This is like a staging point. So we brought these over from LAJ, and when we have outbounds at La Mirada that we just passed, we can use the local power and basically shove them into the rear of this. And with 6,700 feet, it's actually 6,780. So I mean, if we need it, we can even throw a EPU on the rear, and the train's ready for Barstow. Of course, we do. It's going to be empty now. If we have cars that have loads on them, we'd need to peel the locomotives, the power off the front end. We'd need to take them off the lead, and then I'd probably come to this siding right here next to me. And so I'd shove the heavy cars back here with the empties behind it. And then I'd take the locomotives, pull forward, back up, connect, pull forward on the main to clear this other track, and then back up and grab everything before I went to Barstow. Whether power or AI, it doesn't really matter. That's 1,600 feet behind me, and then we've got let me zoom in. We got that guy right there. So he's going to be stopping at that. Actually, should be slowing down now because that next signal. Oh no, he's crossing over right here. I think he's crossing over here. He's already crossed over. So this is the track I'm on, coming across, and then he's on this one. Okay, so we're totally clear of him now, because he's on this track anyways. So those other switches should be good, and he should actually get his green light here in a second, especially when we throw this. Then we'll come to a stop here. Oh, so this guy, I don't know why. Oh, he's coming. No, LAC to Chicago is going down through the orange sub. So he's going down. I don't understand that. Probably because I was here. That's a strange way to go, because he's coming down into like Orange County, and then he'll go up back onto the main line, like where it doesn't connect in the game or something. That's a Q train. That's a weird way for that Q train to go. I don't know why Otto didn't just stop him here and then continue him after I got clear. That doesn't make sense. Look like the same names of the guys that I... Oh, it's Artie. It's really not our problem, that's for sure. Yep. Ah, gotta get out of that. And he's got air on because he's got to stop. I bring this power right here, but I started stopping too soon. Still got to get back and do all my graffiti. It looks legitimate with the graffiti on there. These are all from the custom Discord. Enhancement Discord. Alright, I'm up to 8 miles an hour. Start slowing down again. I don't overrun what I'm trying to do here. Almost there. F you too. I mean, I'm good with where this is parking. I'll keep it stretched out. You can. All right, so I just put, oops, 10 pounds on, 11 pounds. Let's, a couple of handbrakes on here. And I don't know how long it's going to be parked there, so we'll shut it off. And then we'll call for a van here to take us over to La Mirada. Should be here any minute. Ride the back of this for a second. Pretty long. All right, so that's San Diego. I think should go back there and get those. We'll push back, we'll pick them up, pull them forward. These should be empty. Yeah, these are empties. I have a pain in the butt to shove those here. I'd already pushed that a couple times. I'd hit the air like initially and it didn't charge or anything. So when I was pushing against all the cars that had no air in them. So maybe they still aren't all the way. Now they should be CFM 0. probably one of these things where, you know, take the locomotives. If you don't hit all these, then it doesn't respond right. Now that I've done auto MU and brake and all that, now probably good start. So I'm in reverse. Oh, I must have hit the brakes. Like the real brakes, the train brake. You can see I had to handle it halfway. From the last train, I never knocked them off. Knocked them down. So again, these are San Diego cars. They're coming from, you know, Los Angeles. Basically, Malabar cars get taken over to LAJ, the C Yard. And then transfer from C Yard over to the A Yard. And then if there's San Diego cars, they get put at the LAJ B Yard. This is all in the documentation for the jobs in LAJ. And then we just try to move them down the path. So we'll normally take them from Los Angeles, bring them down here to essentially like the edge of LA County / Orange County. And then La Mirada is going to get, you know, some San Diego cars as well. And then it's just going to go down the Orange sub to San Diego. Now, if they're coming from the other direction, San Bernardino, Porphyry, then here, let's go over here. We're just pulling this forward a little bit. Then they're going to go down the not the Orange, yeah, Atwood. What is it? The Olive Sub. Not Olive Sub. Whatever. At the Atwood Junction where we normally work. Where they're gonna go. Let's look this way. Well, that's the same names. Artie again. These are going to Chicago. But yeah, there's no reason these San Diego cars should go all the way back to Barstow just to come right back here. Where in, you know, right after the siding we were just at, it's going to snake off of that. See. Yeah, see how the Q train is coming all the way down here and it's going to, oh, it's going around. I don't know why they just have it stay on. Could have adjusted the signal, but at least he's not sending them down into Orange County. That'd be a lot of traffic that doesn't need to go that way. We'll sit right here for a minute and then we'll watch this other guy go by us. I get some more water. Be right back. Let's see. We could probably do it up here actually. Watch him cross over here. Good spot. And we'll see this one go too. All right, get some water. Be right back. So you have this guy going that direction, and then you have the auto rack that's going to be departing here in just a moment when he gets the green light. Right there. See, auto should get the indication that he's passed now. I say how, yeah, I did say how hot it was. I say it was 103. He's got a high ball. 73.11. Here he goes. This is great. This is what is great about having auto in run 8. Let me turn off these tags. That the you know, the AI traffic acts appropriately according to the signals. I'm not saying auto's the greatest at giving the signals, but the trains will react. So like if you turn off the automated dispatcher or auto, then all signals go red, and the trains that haven't run them will stop, because you know they can't, even if they run it, they will be stopping because all of a sudden it turned red on them. That's what makes you know, this simulator pretty nice, that it's as if, I mean, we're on multiplayer, so if there were other players on here right now, then, you know, if they're on the road, we'd be passing them and stuff. AI does the same thing, drive and pass. It was great. I must say, so we're in NFL preseason, as you know from last year. On Sundays, on Simulator Sundays, when we do, or during the NFL season, if the Cowboys are playing, then I will be shifting the stream for times that I can watch the Cowboys lose. So if the game comes on at 1:30, or 1:15, 1:25, whatever it is, Pacific time, then I will be waiting till the game's over to start streaming. The game comes on at 5:20 p.m., then it'll be at this time. Of course, if it comes on at 10 a.m., then, or it's not televised, even if it's televised, even if it's not televised, you'll still watch it. But so those games that start at that 1:30 time frame, this will get pushed back probably an hour or so. So instead of coming on at 3, as it does now, or 6 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, those, and I don't expect you to know, just if you do subscribe, or you have the alerts on, whatever, you'll get notifications. I should be able to tell you ahead of time, hey, next week the game will be coming on at this time, so we're pushing it back an hour. What I did last year for the most part. Even if they're losing. Of course, if you're watching these on YouTube, well, or if you're watching them on YouTube after it's over, then watch it whenever you want, because it doesn't affect you. All right, let's head over to La Mirada now. I did get that switch closed. Let's race the train here. Back in the station. So that's a tunnel there. Is that a tunnel? Is that a freeway? Nope, it's a river. All right, so let's see what we can get done over here. So these are the more San Diego cars. See the loads on the back, so it's on the wrong side. Somebody's working these, or they were. Yeah, there's actually a bit of car here to work. So this local is ready to be processed. See what we got in the yard. We might be able to mix some things up, mix some things around. The 111, so these are already, well, these aren't exactly, nope, they're not sorted. Well, let's do that. Let's see, do I have power here in the yard? I do not. Power is this 111? Perfect. No ditch lights on these. There's a set of 45s that have no ditch light on them. I already put it in. Guess I didn't have a control of it when I put it in forward. Okay, so then we're gonna go. We gotta sort those a little bit. Need a little help. So it's the 111s and the 81s. Switch right here. I'm gonna have to. Oh, actually, it's already set. It looks like. So I saw that those ones are 81s. It's these ones that are pretty much, this track here isn't really sorted, so get our switches aligned here. We'll put the 111s and the 81s, we'll separate those. That track's pretty full. These are these all 8 ones? They are. Like we got these ones all 111. No, because they're intermixed. All right, let's do a full sort then. I've got one track I can go over for the 111s. I am going to look here. And then we're going to go, so we sort by local here. This is depotserver.com. And we're looking for the StarCal 81 and 111. So here's the 111. So it's page 9, page 1, page 4. So it's kind of scattered. So page 9 is going to be down here. That's Val switching district where some of these guys go. So if we look at here, PRT's not in these. So let's see, go Bandini. PRT, we pass those on the way here. PRT is here. I saw them. I said, oh yeah, we're going to have to pick those up. And then the 111 we know is going west. And then if we go back here, let's go to what were the 8 ones, just so we can try to guesstimate where they're at. So this is all page 4. So that means the 80 ones are probably in here. So if we have B, P, C, looking for I don't see him here. The Y and L is here, so these are kind of as you leave the yard here. I don't see BPC, but they've got to be here somewhere. Probably you see it, but I don't yet. It could be like right here. BBU, BB, Chevron. Oh no, that's not gonna be it. It'll be up here more as we leave La Mirada. So WST, UNC, HLC, EPC right here. So all this stuff's going westbound. The 111 is Vail, and the other stuff is on the way to Vail. Or the 8-1. 8-1 is just in the yard or just outside the yard or on the way to Vail. So we are going to hold control and hit F7 to bleed all the rail cars if they weren't already. We're not in the main, so don't really need all this stuff. I do have these 2 in the back that I want to put together with those ones. But we're going to disconnect those now. And it's going to reconnect because the whole thing's rolling backwards. So we'll pull forward here. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's going to pull off there. That's good. That's what we wanted. So OLY. OLY. Probably going to be back. Again, I'm using that map that I just showed you. So this is on page 8. Let's see, is OLY in there? Nope. here somewhere. Which one they're looking at? Oh, that's 111. Oh, that's in Vale. Okay. I'm going to move these 111s over just one more track. Actually, I don't need to take that whole big track because the 81 needs to go there. So let's down on the ground here. So we're going to push them or shove them into here. I think they're blocked right. Got to pull. It's going uphill quite a bit, as you can see here, so we have to give it a little juice to get up there. I'm looking to see triple C's, ARPs, GNS. They don't have to be in order, but if they're together, at least that would be not a bad thing. BAN, Bandini Recycling. Let's see another why. But anyways, because there's some of the 81s in there, we just want to get them out, put them with these guys. So I have BPCs here and BPCs over there, and then I'll pull those off and push those back too. While I'm here, put them all together. A little bit more before you stop. I'll be right there. Oops. I didn't think I had my dynos on. Alright, before I derail, let me come up here and make sure there's no switches up here. There's not. So here's ban. Not standing on the ground. That's why I was under there a little bit. So I want to pull forward a bit because I want to get to this other Bandini one. Kind of put them together. Whoever takes them, you know. Like a temporary sort. I'll put the handbrake on there now. So all three of these GNS? Yep. I don't know if I have more yet, but that's okay. We'll just deal with these right now. So this one, come on back. See if we can get it stopped. We just need to clear this switch so that we can send that one tanker back. Till it straightens up here. That's good there. All right, that's bled. So then we're gonna grab these. Put these back together. Oh, there was another OLY back there too. Didn't realize that. Okay. See what we have here if we start doing too much sorting. We got PRTs, EMF, DMF, those are together. And then I've got it. Oh, these are 8-1s anyways. ARP, so it's OLY. I need to get that with, isn't there an OLY back here too? This one. Okay, so G and S, the OLY. What I'll do is push these back. And let them go. I was going to also, I should get, well, no, because I had to separate that one. So let's pull forward. Let's get these ARPs off. I don't think there's any up here. Nope. All right, so we'll throw that. Ah! I think I got it. Now the ARPs are going to be together. Right, and then we can take these are the 8-1s, so we can go back and get those too. However, all right, let's follow these ones back because I just figured out what I'm gonna do here. We'll ride this guy back too. I'm gonna pull those ones off right now. Can you set? Yeah, I can't switch sides. Oh, I picked the switch, huh? All right. So something picked. They're all good. Guy right here, look, the one way over here. having a problem with that. Not today. Okay, so I have band there. Let's pull the whole section forward. So I have BPC back here and BPC over here. Trying to think of a plan right now. Got OLY, we'll put those two together. Again, they don't have to be in the order you're going to drop them off. They're together. That makes things way easier when you're dropping them off. Try that on your other simulator. Or game. So now we have GNS in the back, CCC. Don't think we have anything else like that up here. I know we don't. They connect? Almost. Maybe they did. Now they do. That's fine as long as we have this one isolated. It's gonna be an issue. Of course it's not. Why would it be? Okay, so let's push these guys back a little bit. We'll get rid of them. So that's 81, okay. I don't know if it didn't look like, I think there's maybe some handbrake on somewhere. Reconnect. There we go. Okay, so I just hit the and I'll pull forward. A little bit. Okay, I maybe went too far because I was just going to kick these down. Now, I kind of want to keep that track, but come get these BPC cars here. I'm going to pull that 111 and put it here. I like that, having that track that they're on as a pass-through, as a workaround, as a, oh my goodness, I don't know what you call it. Drive around, work around. I've got these tankers here, and then there's some on the very end. So I'm going to shift this cut over so I can get all these tankers together. Again, I'm going uphill, so it's... Is it heavy? Let's see. Oh, 4.8 HPT, we're good. So I have 3 tankers back here, all the way in the back. I got 4 right now. Hazmat. I mean, why wouldn't you kick hazmat? Come on. Don't be a baby. Not gonna hurt nobody. Whoops. Don't need to go in notch 8 going backwards. Come on, rail driver. Don't be like that. Here we go. Also don't want to send them down the line at, 30 miles an hour. But 9 is a good speed. Usually I go for 9. So they're going nice and easy. These are the 81s, so they're all, for the most part, together, except for these 111s here. So now, remember we had the 3 tankers in the very back of this 81 cut. So since it's a little bit longer than it was before, because we kind of put those tankers together, I'll just take the whole thing and move it over one track. We'll see how close it is to fitting. Maybe it's too long, maybe we'll have to figure it out. We won't know until we try. I think everything up here is good. And go all the way to the crossing, so yeah. So that should be like this. See the sign, you should see it looks like that. There we go. Got a screenshot of it. Gonna make sure that there's nothing unsorted here. You got finals and tips. No tax on tips, they say. EHF. Yeah, I think they're all together now. It's great. Now we got, yeah, it's the 3 tankers in the rear, which will go with those. And that will be nice. And we can move the 111s over with the ones that we have on the lead right now. So we're going over just one track with these guys here. And we're maintaining the lead. The lead's going to stay open. But we don't even need to do anything with the lead. I don't want to lose all my speed, though. I am pulling uphill still. Now, what you're doing, Beer? Pay attention, buddy. Notch 5. There we go. Rail driver is very, very quick to make changes. It's like all muscle memory. Like all you gotta do is move levers and stuff. You don't remember a bunch of keys. You have to remember levers, but you know they make sense where they're at. All right, 3.7. Am I gonna have enough juice to get past? Nope. I'll yank it here. Just need a little bit more. I need that much more. See the couplers. They're pulling. All right, we'll go with it right there, and then we'll come on back. We're gonna shove the whole thing back, so we can just ride the lightning back here. We gotta watch our speed up here. We don't want to get too crazy. Well, oops, slowing down a little bit, but we are currently, I mean, a lot of the train is coming downhill into this. This is pretty much flat here, but where the locomotives are, it says it's a minus 0.10% because they have that little hill to climb. So all that weight's going to be pushing down on us here, and we don't want to slam these dudes, you know, especially more than 6. We want to try to aim for like 2. I also don't want to lose all my momentum, so I'm going to wait a minute here. Put some dynamics on now, because I bled all the air out. I can't use air. I don't need to, but with just some dynamics, I'm down to 8, and I got about 3.5 to go. Just based on the size of these. Now I got about 2 to go, 2.5. I'm already in coupling speed now. And this is the beauty of the rail driver. Just again, manipulate the switches. And I actually need to give it a notch now because we're going to be under 1 here in a second, or under 2. I need at least that 1 mile an hour for the coupler to roll. There we go. We're at 2. 1.8. Nobody's going to complain about that. And we got to make sure we have plenty of room. Go to the front. We're going to be disconnecting and moving these 111s. So we got to make sure the switch is clear. This is, it's not. So we've got to roll back 3 cars. We may be too long for this, but let's roll her back. Yeah, see, we need 3s. It's gonna be close. We may need to shift over a little bit. Look at the map and see. I mean, 1,700. We're going to put it in a spot where I feel comfortable. I can get around it and then see what we got. Because I don't think that's enough. It's not. Okay. So, pull the whole thing forward. We do have everything, so take the handbrakes off and let's pull the whole cut forward and move it over onto this track here. It's a little too long for where it is. Track that it's on now is 1,500 feet. This one here, according to the map, is 1,740 feet. So it gives us another 200 feet. Now that still may not be enough, but we can yank 1 car off if we need to. And of course, we don't want to use the lead, but if we needed to, that's 1,900 feet. It'll definitely fit on that one. But it's all right. We're just kind of going back and forth, so we'll get it over on this track and see what happens when we got it there. If I look at the link now, 2309, but that counts, you know, those PRT cars that aren't from this local, plus the 2 engines. What's up, Resemble? Of course, if you do Shift Z, you can change all that information on top. If you're using a keyboard. All your keyboard commands, by the way, are right here. If you just put your mouse to the top over a keyboard, you can see what everything does if you know the name of it. HLC, that one is going to be, it's a loaner. There's already a car there. Like right outside the yard. Yeah, these guys are going all the way down towards the, well, no, they're actually kind of in the middle somewhere. Right as it goes from the 2 mains back to 3, just past Santa Fe Springs. There's a good number of those guys. And they're loaded behind empties, but it's pretty much flat here. This is not high grade territory. What I'll do is I'll do a distance counter as soon as I get the wheels. Actually, it won't matter because I can do an up. I can measure the starting. Like overall, not count down, but count up. Well, I would count up from about here. Right here is what I need to be clear. We'll do the range starting now. Gosh, trying to get on the back. How about this side? There we go. We'll take her all the way back as far as we can go, and then we'll see what the one car or whatever's sticking out. Might have to peel that off. And then we'll shift those 111s over. Or drive around. It's free and clear. I'm 14 miles an hour, so let me start with my dynamic brakes. Now start to slow down. Train probably, the locos were probably up on the hill. Once that power flattened out, a lot easier to stop. So we're getting to the point here that start thinking about stopping. Let me stand on the ground here so we can adjust or judge this. The car is going to be coming across here, so I don't want to go past right about there, I would say. Go to the front. See where we're at. We might be okay. We are okay, because all these ones we're going to be pulling off right now. So this will be the first of those. So here's the 81 cut. I don't know where the power is. Somebody left it probably with the cars as is indicated in the job order. And get the pressure off these couplers. All right. We got a bunch of handbrakes on, so they're not shouldn't go anywhere. And so I thought I bled these already. I'm not sure why this would have opened again. All right, now as long as that's closed, we're good. Oh, well, maybe it's not good enough because this is sticking out too far. From that side, it looked fine. Yeah, I can come back more. I can clear that. So let me do that now. Why everything takes forever in this sim. Set our switches so we can move. We'll move these up. Shouldn't be as many of them, but we do need to push this back about a car length. See, so another car is going to be going like right through here. It hangs over the ties. That's probably as far back as we want to go here. Let's hit delete, which would have been bad. Okay, so put some handbrakes on here. And that should be close, but good. just to make sure, we'll put these cars on this track once we pick them up. So we don't bang into those. So probably this track right here that I'm passing the switch on. I got about, what, 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 2. 5. Just a little bit of sorting and bringing those outbounds over. Time certainly flies. We'll get these shifted over, and then, wow, another Simulator Sundays in the book. Ah, I gave it too much brake. See how I do that? I know what happened. I hit that to put all the airlines on, and then I didn't isolate this. So when I bleed them, but we want to isolate the power. All right, so handbrake's off. Let's pull the whole cut forward here and move it over 2 tracks without wheel slip. So this is LA Mirada that we came over and we're working. We brought the outbound from the LAJ A Yard. The second outbound that was there, we already had sent the other one. It was too long to send to Barstow though, because the largest track at Barstow is only 7,000 feet. I had 8,500 or 8,400 feet of train, and I still had 2 cuts. So if it was going somewhere, if it was going all off map, as long as it's under the 12,000 foot mark total, head to tail, then you're good to go. But since it's going to Barstow, if I was driving it, I'd be able to split it up in Barstow. But since I was going to AI it, 'cause it takes about 7 hours from LAJ to get to Barstow if you're driving it. And that's if you get all green signals. I didn't have that kind of time, so I let the AI crew take it, doing a fine job, and we'll get it there safe, and they'll be ready to run through the hump yard and put it on trains that are all going the same direction. All right, let's see if we can get it past this switch. It looks like we're going to make it, barely. So here we go. We'll send this right back. Let's ride this so we take it all the way to the maximum that we can here. I'm actually going to do a counter downer because this is the whole train. 1,200 feet according to here. This is the third one over. 1, 2, 3. 1335. We're 1,200 feet with the power on it, but we should fit. I'll find out right now. Look at everybody coming in at towards the end. Welcome everyone. Y'all waited till it got cooler. We started at 104 degrees and now it's down to 99. Everybody's coming out. That other one over there, man, that's just like one car longer. I mean, I got it in there, it's safe. It's just like half a car too long to just like to not sweat it kind of thing. I got 30 feet. Okay, so we're the front of the train is now clear. So we'll go ahead and call it here. I can get my mouse back. So that's going to be good. I like putting handbrakes on both ends, so nothing fouls. We're going to get these guys off here. Turn off these tags. Don't need those anymore. I'll pull forward just to separate it. Come on back here a bit. This is the 111 cars, and this is the 111 local. It's waiting right there. Get this. Oh. Of course, I had to sneeze last second. Let's take a look at the map. Let's see what we got. We got this Joe Watt coming. That one already passed the Z train. That already, how'd that get by us already? Oh no, that's coming in. Coming into from Barstow here. Or into Barstow. Somewhere down here. There it is. All right, we'll go by our BNSF friends and get watch this train go by. But thank you everybody for joining me today. Another Simulator Sunday that we've got in the books. Again, what I mentioned was as the Cowboys game is going to full season here, which we still got preseason, I might be shifting the times that we go live just by an hour, just from now. We started it today to, you know, it'll be an hour later on those days that Cowboys start at the 1:30 type thing, 1:25, whatever it is. So everybody have a great week. We'll see you next Sunday here. Of course, come see me on Wednesday on Twitch, 5 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. If you want to watch some Kingdom Come Deliverance, how you're not supposed to play the game. That's how I do it. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.